Yo, what up, is Don?
Samuel here.
We are the Soul Brothers. Let's talk real quick about Kobe cushion setups. Which are the best? What's our favorite? What are the differences? And so let's get right into it.
Yes.
You guys may already know what our favorite is. Being that we just did the review.
I don't know. We'll see.
Well.
We'll see. But all right. So starting off with the 6, I have the 5 and the 6 also, but they're not a drop-in, and we want to focus on drop-ins, and they're also not that nice. So there's that.
Then we have the Protro here too, which is full-length zoom.
Oh yeah.
But you know,
it's pretty nice, right?
it's pretty nice.
Pretty nice. So there you have this Kobe 7, freaking. It's so hard to take out.
Oh wow, this is it. It comes with a built-in slipper.
Yes. Remember this?
Yeah, I would rock that.
Don't do that, bro. He's gonna rip the shit out of this.
You just rock that. I would rock that right there.
I'm actually not sure what type of foam this is. I don't think it's Lunar Line. It's probably like a Phylon, right? It's not that soft.
Oh yeah,
like
this
Phylon.
is not Lunar Line.
Yeah.
I don't think.
But it does have zoom units. So it says Nike Zoom here in the forefoot. It seems to be top loaded, I guess, or like pretty much on the top.
Mm-hmm.
And here there is a heel zoom unit also right here. You can actually feel it pretty well. It feels pretty nice.
Yeah.
And this is one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite setups. Comparing it to like just crappy ass, just Lunarlon midsoles.
Mm-hmm.
I mean like this. I mean Lunarlon is actually pretty damn nice when you first get it, and also it's also really light and you feel super low to the ground. But it bottoms out quickly, and once it does, impact protection is pretty damn bad, and my feet start to hurt after playing it in a long time. So definitely with the 8, and then also the 9. Where was the 9?
Yeah.
With the 9, it's over there.
Yeah, the 9 is pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Very thin. Great response, but rough on the feet after a while of hooping.
Yes.
You know.
Exactly. So definitely not the best. I mean, at first when you get it, it's pretty nice, but then it starts to suck.
Yeah.
So the zoom units also added here feels super nice, and I wish they would do that a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But there's, and also in the 8 Elite, I believe they have the same exact setup, but with Lunar Line. But the 8 Elite, like, they barely made any models with that silhouette. So
Yeah.
7 is one of the better cushion setups with the Kobe line. And of course, another iteration that they did, the 10, of course, it was cage Lunarlon, but it wasn't a drop-in. It was actually a midsole, and with a cage zoom, also in the heel, which was okay. But also another good thing with drop-ins is that you can put the zoom on the bottom. It's a lot easier to feel, and there's no strobel board.
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier to feel the foam cushion right underneath your foot. And this setup also is it's Lunarlon, but then it has a large volume heel zoom unit, which feels nice. You can definitely feel it.
And this one they did the free technology.
Yes.
Which is articulated in the forefoot, which I don't think really does much.
Yeah.
Not in this shoe.
And also the forefoot is really thin in the 11, which sucks.
Very thin.
Like when I landed hard, my forefoot definitely felt it and hurt. So there's that. But here are my favorite cushion setups. I mean, of course, you have with my 11 ID, with the full-length zoom underneath the Lunarlon, which feels heavenly, feels super nice. Not crazy bouncy. I mean, it's pretty damn bouncy, but not like too crazy to the point where I don't like it. It's good response, very low to the ground, all that good stuff. But of course, came the 360, man.
Ooh-wee.
I mean, I tried. I played in this on one foot and and this on the other. I walked around in also a lot, and I went out actually with 2 shoes, which is kind of funny. My girl was like, "What the hell are you doing?" But dude, I like this better.
Yeah.
This feels so much better, man. Right?
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, just feeling that. I mean, the zoom is underneath the Lunarlon, which you can feel. There's no strobel board or anything, but I mean, the React it's right underneath your foot.
Yeah.
And there's a good amount of compression, which feels nice. And it's still bouncy. I feel like it's still just as bouncy as the Zoom, right?
Yeah.
And
but like a quicker bounce.
Quicker bounce.
It's like a real, it almost feels squishy, like
exactly.
Like a little springiness.
And just also like super comfortable, like really comfortable. And just it just feels better, you know. And I love React, I love foams, and I love what Nike did with this. I feel like even if they did a full React, it would be too much.
Maybe, yeah.
Right, because the Lunarlon is kind of caging it because
the
Lunarlon is on the perimeter. But you know what I mean. This is my favorite, right? You agree?
It's by far my favorite.
Amazing. And then the full length zoom, and then of course the 7 is not bad.
Yeah, it's a nice setup also.
Yes. But anyways, just a little video for you guys comparing the Kobe cushions. Do you think like all basketball shoes should have drop-ins?
I think so.
Right? I mean, there's no point in having a strobo board and
no,
because it just or maybe softening up that strobo board or something, because it just makes it so that you can't feel the foam as much. Because like Nike works really hard to make a nice cushion, but what's the point if you can't feel it, right?
I think aesthetically it looks better too because
you don't have that. Yeah.
You don't have that big separation between the upper and the midsole.
Yeah.
And it kind of just comes down like
in the 80 mid, or like this.
Exactly.
You know, you have this whole. I mean, sometimes it's a nice look or whatever.
But then you have this. Look how low the outsole is.
Exactly.
And it looks like that's the midsole, but it's really not. It's just the outsole.
Yeah. So it looks doper in our opinion, but I feel like all basketball shoes should have this, or maybe like even all shoes, right? Why not?
Yeah.
You know, and you can also bring down the weight because you don't have to have a strobo board. You don't have to glue a lot of stuff, you know.
Yeah, and it makes it very customizable. You can, you know, put different midsoles and different shoes,
which is dope. Yeah,
which is very dope. You know,
really nice time. But anyways, yeah, just wanted to tell you guys that we love this cushion setup. You guys definitely have to try it out.
Yes.
$200 is pretty damn expensive, but I mean, if you guys have tried the full length zoom and you guys love this, and a lot of people love this, this was one of our favorite cushion setups ever.
Mm-hmm.
This beats it.
Let's see how heavy the full length zoom is. I feel like it's pretty heavy, but I don't know.
Yeah, probably a little lighter though.
2.47.
2.47 versus I think that was like 3.4.
Yeah, 3.42. So it is a little heavier, but there's a lot more going on.
Yeah, you have this plastic.
You have the caging coming up quite a bit, and then the plastic.
And it's a lot thicker too. It feels like it's a little. It's not a lot, but a little bit thicker also.
But you take a lot of the weight that's in the shoe and you transfer it into the midsole.
Exactly.
You know, this upper is probably way more heavy than the upper in the 360.
Exactly, and also like the 8. I mean, doing the 8. You do this?
Yeah, this is crazy.
This was like how much? Like point what?
0.9. It's not even an ounce.
It's not even an ounce. That's how crazy light this is.
That's crazy.
But anyways, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. You guys definitely have to try the 360s out.
Yep.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next one.
Later.